So, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. This is Maryam Sabo from Kazana, and you are listening to Miracles Podcast with Maryam, a show that inspires and empowers individuals with people who love to converse with their successful selves. Today, we're going to talk about the power of volunteering, a pathway to success. And we are having this discussion with Malam Yusuf Umar Usman. Yusuf hails from the historic city of Kazana, which is situated in the northwestern part of Nigeria. Yusuf is a human resource expert, a project manager, SDGs advocate, and a father. Malam Yusuf, say hello to the listeners.
Hello, good day.
Thank you. I will start with a quote from Muhammad Ali where he said, and I quote, "Service to others is the rent you pay here on earth." So having said that, Malam Yusuf, can you share your first experience with volunteering and how it impacted you?
Yeah, so once again, good day, everyone. I think among the topics that I like discussing, whether online or offline, is volunteering. And I love the fact the theme that you are giving it, a pathway to success, because I think just recently, a few days back, I have made a post in which I attributed my success so far to the number of times I volunteered to do numerous work. And volunteering is a Latin word derived from the word volunteers. And it just simply means doing something for passion, for a cause. But eventually, especially recently, the perception that people give the word, especially young people, they have given it wrong perception.
Okay.
For instance, maybe you have an event, a public or corporate event, and you are seeking for volunteers, people that will come maybe to help you in, implementing that event. The first thing that will come into the mind of those people or volunteers to be is, what is again? So when we say volunteer, it means doing something without expecting anything in return. It means you committing your time, you committing your energy, you committing your expertise on a cause, which at the end of the day, you are not expecting anything. So I think for me, I have started to volunteer since the year 2006.
Okay.
That was the year that I have graduated. I have written my work. So immediately after my work, and I don't want to just sit idle doing nothing, I started teaching voluntarily. There was a primary school, which is, I think, about 7 kilometers from my home. Yeah, 7 kilometers. So I used to go there. I was teaching computer science. So that is how I have been teaching. Even when I enrolled into my NCE program, I did not stop that. So even after finishing and completing my NYSC, I continued teaching because I taught after that primary school, I taught at Government Girls Arabic Secondary School Duzima for 4 years on voluntary basis. I taught at Community Day Secondary School Duzima, I think for a year and a half on a voluntary basis. So the teaching, the process of meeting the students, even the staff and everything, have developed me into the person that I am today. Okay, people are seeing me maybe going places to talk to public, maybe to address people, but maybe they are thinking it's something that just emanates recently, but it's not. It's all attributed to
What you've been doing.
What I've been doing, teaching younger people, then maybe teaching to the even students that are mid-age of 20 and above. So that have really impacted my life. And even when I'm in my university, I think I participated in a project. There is one international organization we called Enactus.
Okay.
We have it across universities in Nigeria and polytechnics. And my universities, Federal University then happened to be one of the universities that we have that organization. And I participated. I would tell you that there are times that we will leave lectures, we will miss tests, we are outside, trying to see how we can make impact to the community. And nobody is paying us. So it's voluntary. And the jobs that I'm doing currently, when I say jobs, I mean jobs, are all related or linked to the previous volunteering commitment that I have done.
Oh, mashallah.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Then, what inspired you to start volunteering, and how has it shaped your personal or professional life?
Yeah, so I think the answer to this is simple and straightforward because having come from a humble family, I would say,
Yeah.
I understand the need that I don't want to see other people maybe suffer the way that I have. I don't want to see people, especially young people, battling with what to eat, clothes to wear, shoes to walk on, and everything. So I think, yeah, it's something that I need to give back to the society at least. And that is why I would say 65 of my volunteering time and energy was dedicated to the cause of Sangha education, or I would say Almajiri education. It's a cause that we developed so many projects while I was in the university to see how we can help the Almajiri people. I think the project, we call the project Hope for Almajiri, Hopal, yeah, Hope for Almajiri. So we identify so many Almajiri children in Luzima. I think it was 6 schools. So each school we picked 20 Almajiri students. And what we did, we categorized them. This set of 20, we taught them how to do shoemaking. Another set of 20, how to do cap. Another set of 20, how to do knitting and sewing. So that's how I think we trained them a practical aspect of all of this for a quite number of weeks until they became expertise in that. And we graduated them.
Mashallah.
For each category, we source fund and we gave them machines and the tools so that they will continue to do that. As I'm telling you, it has been about 8 years now, and still those Almajiri children in Duzinma, they have enterprise.
Mashallah.
There are some caps and shoes that I'm wearing currently that are product of those children.
Mashallah.
So still they are doing it, they are earning money, they have even employed other people. Fast forward, when I went to Abuja for my NYSC, I served in the Federal High Court.
Oh.
So, and I served in the finance office. So my work is like in a month just to go to the office twice to just prepare the salary sheet and everything, and just I leave. So I say, okay, let me venture into. So I joined the Almajiri Child Rights Initiative.
Okay.
It's an organization that was, I think, established in 2016. No, 2012, sorry. So I joined the organization, and that was how we further that cause of improving the Sangha education. I will tell you, I have visited all of the 19 northern states because of that project. I have received countless number of phone calls, text messages from Alaramas threatening my life because they are saying, this guy, you come with westernization.
Okay.
You want to even stop the Sangha education. But our course was not stopping the Sangha education, but to see how we can improve it, how to improve the life of those young children so that they will not be hawking on the street, they will not be begging on the street, so that at least they will have a decent life. That is how we have been doing that for quite a number of years. I think from 2018 up to 2022. The current commission for Almajiri and our school children that President Buhari established at the end of his tenure was as a result of our commitment. I visited the National Assembly, both the Senate and Reps Chamber, countless number of times with documents. We have made several presentations to the National Assembly members regarding the out of school children and Almajiri children. And I'm telling you, that commitment, even though for the first 2 years, I have, we have relieved the cost, because we understand that we have achieved what we want to achieve. At least the governors, the president, the lawmakers have heard our cries and that of the children. And for even our proposal to establish the commission have come into preaching, and the government approved it and even appointed an executive secretary, is something that at least we can rest our case now and leave them with. So I think over the course of these years, this is what I have done, I would say, which is most prominent. And the result of having the commission of Almajiri children, which I believe and I know I have a part and hand in, is enough to say I have succeeded in that aspect. And talking about how volunteering shaped me, it shaped me in such a way that I have a connection now, like a very good network. When I say network, I'm not referring to MTN or Airtel. I'm referring to a network that is as strong as having connection in each of the state governments across the northern states, even in the National Assembly. That, okay, when they say Almajiri, definitely they are going to remember Almajiri Child Right Initiative. Definitely they are going to remember Yusuf, because we have been coming off and down doing that. And it shaped me in such a way that even building my capacity in terms of public speaking, because at times we just receive call that the vice president wants to see you, the senate president wants to see you, and it's something that at times you are unprepared, impromptu. So I'm used to talking anyhow, if you want me to talk, just now, just you're asking me the question, so we just go and just talk about what we are doing. And apart from that, also it shaped me into being committed in things that I put my mind to do. So when I want to do something as a person, I believe in doing it until I achieve that goal. It shaped me in being patient, because when I tell you the number of threats that I received, I nearly quit. Wow. But because I know what is our cause. Like in Maiduguri, if I tell you, because you know Maiduguri, if I tell you the kind of things that happen in Maiduguri, I never thought I would come out alive in Maiduguri. But we have to keep going. We have to keep going until we have the Malams on board to understand, okay, yes, this is what we are doing. So yeah, it shaped me to really who am I today. It shaped me to being me. It shaped me to know that we can succeed by voluntarily giving our time to the cause of others. It shaped me to a better person, because I have interacted, I have dealt with so many people from different caliber of life, different gender and religion. So that is how that aspect of volunteering have shaped my life.
MashaAllah. Having said that, Malam Yusuf,
Yeah.
have you seen volunteering open doors to unexpected opportunities?
Very.
If yes, can
Very.
you share an example for us, or more examples?
If I show you my charts, I'll show you charts that come to me from unknown source, seeking me, seeking my expertise, seeking my presence in places that I've never imagined. Since 2021, I have begun to consult for UNICEF Nigeria. And up to today, anything education, anything digital learning, it is until I say no,
Then they will look
then
for.
they will look for, and they will ask me to refer, like
Okay.
to give somebody that will do that.
Mm.
And I'm telling you, it was as a result of volunteering. When I graduated in my university, they wanted me to stay and serve in the university, but I said no. I want to go and have experience. 2 weeks to my POP, the then vice chancellor of my university called me, Yusuf. When are you
coming back?
No, not when am I doing my POP? I say okay, in the next 2 weeks. Say okay, we are waiting for you.
Oh.
I'm telling you, from my POP to submitting my application to my interview and the offer is within 3 months. Even with how the employment, how the sector
process
is. I got multiple employment. Some I rejected because there's conflict, and some because I can do. So maybe this is virtual, this is physical, so I can multitask and do. And most of these opportunities come as a result of volunteerism. One aspect that I will always share is in 2020 there was a conference in Abuja. They call it SEPTI. I've forgotten the theme of the conference, but it was under the OSH Association.
Okay.
It is an international organization that virtually are doing things around hazard, safety, training people on, like now, if there is a fire outbreak, how do you escape and all of this. So they are doing that. And I was surfing the internet because when I was in Abuja doing my service, every day I'm just surfing the internet. If there's any workshop, any conference over the weekend, I would just go and attend because I don't like sitting just like that. So I look at it, and it is a paid conference. You have to pay before you go. And as a copper, I have the money to pay, but I don't want to pay. Like, I'm saving. So I just look at it, and there's no any opening for volunteers. So I just look at their email. What I saw, they just posted it online. There's website, I think they call it 10 times. It is a conference, like conference site. Any workshop, event that is happening
they used to post it there.
So I saw the opportunity there. I have searched the Facebook, there's no flyer, there's no visibility for the program. And I have seen that, this is the fourth time that they are doing it. Okay, I said, let me do something. Because I have skills in graphic design. So I spent my time designing a flyer for the program. Everything, I spent some full hours doing that. When I finished, then I email the number, the mail address that they have on with the flyer. That okay, I have seen this and I want to offer myself to volunteer for the conference, and I think this flyer will help in visibility and everything. I sent the email. I think in less than 30 minutes, I got a reply. I say, wow, Mr. Yusuf, please, can you drop your mobile number so that we can call? That is how we started the conversation. I'm telling you, I was part of the planning from that day. I was part of the planning of that conference. I went there because I have my camera, and it was very good camera, HD camera. So I went with the camera during the conference. I took pictures. I did some video shots. After the event, I did the video editing. I sent them the pictures and everything. It was like, wallahi, after 1 week, the man, they call him Chief Operation Coordinator of the organization. He was in America then. He flown to Nigeria. And the first person that he asked, where is that volunteer guy? That's how they call me. And luckily, from High Court to their office is not far, so I just took a bolt to the office, and we shook hands. They took me for a lunch. We discussed. They gave me ambassadorship for their association. They gave me ambassadorship for their association. They gave me token. They gave me some money. It's quite a lot. Wow. Quite a lot. So You have seen that. In fact, today it is, I think, how many years after my service at Federal High Court? They gave me offer 3 times. The day that I finished my NYC, I am not aware. When I come to collect my final clearance, the offer is available. I say no. They are waiting for me in my hometown. After some months, because the registrar is he's someone that we were so comfortable with other, and we get along. He called me that, Yusuf, we want you to come back. We are going to give you this offer. No, sir. I am not, because I'm okay where I am. So all of this are things that happened due to volunteering. When people see me with Dr. Mustafa Shehu, like people who don't know, I met Mustafa on Facebook. Yeah, we met. I think even now, when you check my contact, that is how I serve Mustafa Shehu Facebook. We met on Facebook, and what happened was during COVID-19, that was 2020, and we were on strike, university lecturers, and there was no salary, and I don't want to stay idle without money, so I said, let me do something. So I organized an online class, leadership training. It was just a token, 2,000 to enroll. 1 week, we finish, we issue certificates. Mustafa Shehu enrolled. I don't know who that guy is. He enrolled, we did the course, and every day, 8 to 9 p.m., he was participating in the class. We'll do some class, we'll ask questions, I will respond, I will share some resources. After some week, we will finish. And I said, okay, I'm going to do another one because I have gotten some money. So I said, okay, I enjoyed, let me do another one. I did another one, but this one is not on leadership, it was on maximizing online presence. So that how people can utilize their social media handles to maximize their visibility. And so I did that. I must have said, oh, Yusuf, this is very good. Even though I'll not be participating, but I hope to enroll some people. So he said, how much is it? I said, it's like before 2,000. He said, okay, I'm going to pay for 20 people, but you get them. He sent me the money.
Oh,
so goodness. Yeah, he sent the money. So I sought for the people. You want to do this? Okay, it has been paid. So come and do it. That is how we do it. That is how that guy, after all of these things, one day he just started me, hey, you said you are inducing my oh, yeah, yes. Okay, so maybe when I'm inducing my, I'll visit you. And that is how he came to my house first. We spent some time, we had some lunch and everything, and that is how that relationship that many people are seeing today started. And up to today, it has been very productive and impacting, I would say. I've been learning a lot. At times, I'll just look at him, I say, look at this guy. Why will you just do like that? So I understand at times, you know, as you are doing your life, doing things, maybe volunteering, there are some people that are watching. There are some people that intentionally will test you to see maybe how capacitated you are, so that maybe they will give you opportunity. So that is how important it is. So it is important for especially young people that are privileged to be watching and listening to this program to know that volunteering is a good thing, and it should not come with the expectation that I want to have money because of volunteer. Give yourself, give your time. The money will come.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Were there any challenges you faced while volunteering, and how did you overcome them?
You remember me, I asked the same question last 2 days to Malam Jelani Ali.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. And I think part of the challenges I already mentioned, you know, the threats that I have received from various people. And there was a time, this one is in my hometown, Luzima. Okay, there was this lady that I met on social media. She's from Kano, but she was schooling in Sudan. So, you know, Sudan, during the, what season they call it? That season that is so sunny and hot. Summer. So, she sees the need to provide shoes to people. especially young children. And she called the campaign Shoe for a Child.
Oh.
She was doing it. I was following her on Facebook, on Instagram. So they are doing the activity, and she and her friend is from, I think, Thailand. They made a short video regarding the weather and how some people, especially young children, are walking barefooted and the impact, the even health effect that it has on them. And they said they are volunteering in Sudan to provide shoes. And they even shared some pictures of that. So I was inspired. So one day I was seated outside my house. I saw 3 Almajiri children walking without shoe. I called them. I asked them if they have any shoes. They say no. So I say, okay, they should stay. I went to one shop beside. I bought them slippers. I brought the slippers. They put on. We had some pictures. Smile all over their face. I say, oh, this is a good thing. So I then say, okay, I will do the same thing as she did. But I called her. I said, okay, I want to copy your campaign.
Yes.
The Shoe for a Child here in Nigeria. I said, oh, Yusuf, please go ahead. I copied it. I think Allah Jakaran Malam Bashir, Bashir Bala, Musin Gambo, Ahmad Liadi, Abu Ali, and some host of other young people. I shared the idea to them and they agreed. Yusuf, let's do this. So we created some flyer with some emotional messages to people that it is sunny time and Almajiri children are walking barefooted, kaza. So let's have some donations. I think in less than 2 weeks, we received donation from Kaduna State, Kano, Abuja, even from the people gather their shoes from houses if they have it back in a bag, in a sack, and they ship it to Katsina. We assigned, I think, Abubakar Ali. He was the one that was collecting because I was induced in my, So when we had the shoes, I think that moment we received donation of shoes, about 1,000 pair of shoes with some money. That is how we went to Central Market. We got brand new shoes, slippers, kitos, and everything. And what we did is we sent invitation to some selected and gas schools within the city here, requesting them to send their Almajiri children to proxy location where we had the launch of the program. And I think some prominent people like Engineer Mukhtar Arabedema, he was part of the event. So he came in, the Almajiri, they came like in hundreds of numbers. We lined them up. So we just went by time, but we did some orientation to them. The need for them to have shoes. If they don't wear shoes, this, the consequences to their health and everything. So that is how we distributed those shoes to those children. It was memorable. So among the shoes, we have shoes that are for big people like me. And they are bigger than for the Almajiri. So we say the next thing to do is to go to prison, correctional center, and give to inmate, because we know some inmates, after serving their sentence, they have to walk barefooted back to their houses because they don't have that shoe. So and from Duzema, so I took the chance. I said, okay, we are doing it in Duzema. So we went to Duzema prison. We distributed those shoes. It was so exciting moment because you can see even in the prison yard, they need shoes to move around, to go to toilets, but they don't have. So it was very good. But one shocking thing that happened, some few days, I have seen a post. And this post is not from an ordinary people or a stranger. It was from a person that I know, that I took as a brother. He shared on his Facebook that people, you should be careful with some people. They are going places distributing shoes. He said, because he made the post in Hausa, he shared that those shoes comes from the Western, like blah blah. Is even underneath the shoe there are some certain things like so ridiculous. I think when I read that post, like, oh my God, I just felt like mountain, because why? How? What happened? Because I was, and at that moment you can see the years. I don't have that tolerance that I have now. As I don't have that that capacity to, calm myself like now. I reacted actually because I think I commented. I had to do a counter post to it. But that is how, and the most amazing thing is how countless number of people commented in agreement with what he said.
Oh my goodness.
You understand? So that is how I think it was one of the most shocking challenges that have happened as a result of volunteering that I did. But I think over time I learned to just let it go, to slide, because not everyone will understand because he didn't have the idea. And at times you have to give people the benefit of the doubt because some of them maybe is greediness and some of them is the fact that why are you the one doing this, not them? Yeah, so this is some of the challenges. I think the most notable way that I have overcome that one and so many others that have come after it is just by being tolerant, to understand that okay, not all people are equal. So if someone say a bad thing or write bad thing about you, the best thing to do is just to let it go, because reacting is adding salt to the wound. So just for you to let it go, and then it will diminish over time. Yeah.
So alhamdulillah. Okay. What would you say to someone who has never volunteered before but is considering it?
Okay. First thing is you should know that volunteering is for a cause. And the moment you give yourself to volunteering, you should know that you are giving up your time, your energy, your finances, your resources, your happiness. Because there are times that you want to sleep, but that volunteering will not allow you to.
Oh my goodness.
There are times that you want to go to meet your loved ones. Volunteering will not let you to. There are times that you want to go and have a date with their fancy, but because some people out there need your attention, so you cannot go to do that. So it's a whole lot of sacrifice.
So many consequences.
So many consequences. You spending your money to travel hundreds of kilometers to attend to a volunteering course, and nobody is paying you back that transport money. You spending your money to book for hotel and accommodate yourself in outside your state.
To that extent.
Yeah, to that extent, to do volunteering. Do you know how many times I save money to book flight from Abuja to Maiduguri for that Almaty, and nobody is paying. Nobody. It is from us. But thank God that time the flight is just 25,000, 30,000. So you can imagine. Not now. So it is a sacrifice. And also, secondly, you should know that although it offers due to opportunities, but don't expect it to be like a source of income just now. Just because you are volunteering now, you expect to have people giving you money. No, it takes time. It's a process until people believe that you have what it takes. And it is two things. You having the desire to volunteer and you having the capacity. No matter how much you want to volunteer, if you don't have the capacity to volunteer,
you can't.
Because voluntary comes with a demand. Okay, you are a graphic designer, you want to volunteer to a course to create graphics. You are a video editor, you want to volunteer yourself to create video and edit videos. You are a content writer or a podcast artist like you, and you want to volunteer to a course to do that. So you must have a specific skills that you want to give out freely to that course. So if you don't have any skills, you cannot even volunteer.
Yes,
if your skills is smile, you can volunteer to go to people to
just like how you always smile.
to just smile to people so that at least they will feel at ease. You understand? That is it. So whatever you are doing, you have to know that it is a sacrifice. You have to develop a certain skills that you want to give out as voluntary. So that is it. But actually volunteering is not a venture for making money, but the process and everything that revolves around it after some period of time
May be lucrative.
will be lucrative and give you the opportunity.
MashaAllah. So can you recommend any specific organizations or type of volunteering that are especially rewarded?
When you say rewarding, I don't know what you mean. Reward in what aspect?
Well, when I say
because when
rewarding,
you say rewarding, is it after the volunteering for you to gain money, or for you to gain connection, or to you to gain further opportunities?
we can say rewarding in any because you've seen the impact now in you in many ways,
exactly,
not in a single way.
Exactly.
So it can be anything.
So if it is rewarding in general, I think we have multiple of that organization, both here locally and internationally, that you can volunteer. And like I said, that is why I asked, because some of these organizations, like I know, I volunteered with them, I work with them, they don't give money, but they give you a platform where you can continue to develop yourself,
which is the most important.
Exactly, to showcase your potential, what you can offer, so that eventually either that organization or another sister organization can. So starting from home, let me start with Ideas on Data Global Academy.
Okay.
Is one of the best organizations that I believe.
If you want to volunteer, come to Ideas and Data.
That if you volunteer with ideas, although we may not give you money like firsthand, but we'll give you that platform and so many opportunities to meet with another young people that have the same mindset with you, another organization that will even open up your eyes to even further your cosmos. And of course, when you go, even in Katsina here, we have not only organizations, we have companies, we have public institutions, schools, parastatals, agencies that you can go and offer yourself to volunteer and to do things for them for free. And eventually, you'll be surprised that due to that, okay, last 2 days, you were there when one of our colleagues, Malam Abdul Ahad, he was issued certificate by the right? I was seated closer to me, Mr. Tasi Usolawa, Assistant Controller of Custom, and next to him is this guy. He's, I don't know, he's very close to the governor of Katsina State. As the MC is citing that, no, the president of the club is citing that he's an accountant, blah, blah. The guy, the man, the one that is with the governor, he said, but we need this guy.
How?
I'm telling you, he don't know. You see, when he was stepping down from the podium, I had to call him that. That is how that is how they spend about 30 minutes discussing. The first thing that I asked him, are you working? When he came, are you working? He said, I'm a lecturer there. But yeah. So you can see how, because he gave himself to Readers Hub. Voluntarily. In fact, he never expected that doing something to Readers Hub will bring something like, but it does. So now you can imagine maybe if he get a consulting work with the state government or with the governor directly in aspect of accounting or finance. So it's going to be a big one. So people should volunteer, and as you volunteer, just do it with free mind, free heart. The time that thing you do will click and open so many doors, you'll be shocked.
Alhamdulillah.
Inshallah.
Then what lessons have you learned from volunteering that you apply to your daily life? Okay. I think there are many, numerous, but most of which is effective communication. When I say effective communication, because I am a family man, I'm married, and my volunteering, journey at times have driven me away from my family. I will leave them. In fact, right now in my car, I have clothes, I have shoes. If I receive a call now that I'm needed in Kano, Kaduna, Abuja, I'll just call my wife, okay, I'm going. I'm not even going back to the home. Wow.
If it is flight, I'll just go book the flight and leave. So effective communication to the people that matters, people that are closer to you. Because it is only with communication that we'll be able to achieve that. Because I communicate to her freely what I do and how demanding it is. Not only her, but other people. Because as a volunteer, let me give you an insight. For example, maybe you volunteer in an location that houses 500 people, and your job is to distribute food to people.
So,
And someone is hungry, and when you come closer to him, maybe that food finish, and you don't have any available food to issue again. And that hungry man maybe is provoked, and he will tell you things that you never imagined. So you should be tolerant to communicate to him effectively for him to understand and even calm him down. That's why when you go to banks, you can imagine maybe you have only 5,000 naira in your bank account. You go with your ATM card, you slot it in the ATM hall, and it's not coming out again. And you want to go and address some social issues, and you are provoked, and you bought into the bank. You want to shout. The first thing, that customer care. That's why most of the customer cares in the bank are female, with that beautiful smile, with that beautiful voice. So the first thing is to effectively communicate to you, to calm your nerves, to calm you down, so that they'll start to listen to you. So communication is a key. As you volunteer, there are so many setbacks, so many issues, so many things that will come up that can only be addressed not by money, not by fame, not by position, but by communication. Yeah. Secondly, tolerance. As you volunteer, you should know that male, female, Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, Muslim, Christian, even people that don't have religion, you have to treat everybody equal. No prejudice, no, second guess of who is this with that. As long as you give yourself to the cause of volunteering, you should take everybody equal. Another thing is teamwork. There are things that no matter how you have the expertise, you cannot do them alone. So get people that know better than you. Learn from them. Get people that know better than you. If you can sacrifice, give them the position, the job, let them do it. Let them even take the credit. If it is paid job, let them do it. Let them get paid, because you need the result. So I think these are some of the few things that I can say. Yeah.
MashaAllah. Last thing last. What's the one question you'd ask your mirror if it could answer you back?
Okay. I think I have multiple questions, but no, I don't have answer to this.
You don't have answer
I
to
don't
this.
have answer to this.
Do you hear him?
Because I have them multiple, so I don't know which one is like, because I cannot just give one.
Really? You can share one with us now.
There are many. There are times that I look at myself. In fact, every day I look at the mirror. I will say this thing. Still as I am. Not many people agree that I'm married. Not many agree that I have children. In fact, 4 children. I don't know. Is it because I'm young? So most of the time is when, like, if I'm preparing to go out, when I look at the mirror, Yusuf, are you young? That question to the mirror, Yusuf, are you young? Because the fact that people don't believe that I'm married, I have children, it's puzzling. It
baffles you.
Yeah, it's puzzling that why. Because I can see I even have white hairs, but still
that doesn't matter. Even young people have.
Yeah, but definitely there are so many questions that at times, not even at the mirror, that you can even, when you close your eyes, you can answer.
Inshallah.
Because as life goes on, and I think that goals that maybe you set to achieve and you didn't. So if you keep asking yourself why you didn't achieve the question, it will ridicule you. So that's why at times, even though there are questions, but you don't ask, you just let it flow.
So Alhamdulillah, thank you very much, Maryam Yusuf, for your time. I believe we and the listeners have learned a lot from your experience. I would even tell you that this program that we're having now, was as the result of your presentation that I once attended.
Oh, really?
That very day, I told myself, what am I going to do? How can I volunteer?
Yeah.
This very show was born the day you made your presentation.
Wow.
Yes, and I decided, okay, what is my passion? What will I do? How can I come to the community?
Yeah.
Okay, I now say, okay, I like something like this program. And that very night, we received an invitation that we're going to have a program, a webinar on podcast.
Wow. Wow.
When I started attending the program, then I now said, okay, I will do this. I will be inviting people so that I will be sharing their experiences so that we teach the community.
Exactly.
So thank you very much. I'm also glad. Thank you once again. Thank you for listening to us. Goodbye.